Kuno care? Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? Look at that fucking shit! You're trying to get Kuno killed!
So you would say the ladder is
Fuck
unclimbable?
does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
The fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
You were expecting relaying this information to him to be more rewarding, right? Telling him you found out she isn't a gardener. You know what you should do if you want to get rewarded? Drugs. Drugs are more rewarding than work. Or alcohol, if you don't want to do drugs. Alcohol is just as rewarding, but it isn't a drug. This has been going on for quite a while, hasn't it? You've been thinking about drugs and alcohol for a long time now. Juicy drugs. Tasty alcohol. Seems kind of boring now, going back to... What was this about? Some yard? Yards aren't interesting. Only drugs are interesting. Drugs and alcohol. You feel sad now, but what can you do? Life has to go on. With a heavy sigh, you say...
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't...
I think I'm gonna actually have to, like, legitimately press on with the thing. Like, cross that river, just to pass the 30 minutes. I use one need to heal just in case. I think maybe the dice woman will have something to say. That'd be nice. I wonder if there's any more, there's like ammo or something in here as well.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing...
Oh.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? I'm listening.
No new dialogue
Good.
options.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
You fuzz with your
Officer.
It's part of this special technique. The zipper and
Oh
stuff.
no, not the zipper.
Is it just me or is it hot in here?
No, I don't feel hot. We're in a derelict smokestack. If anything, then it's cold here.
Never mind, that was a terrible idea. Do up your pants.
Undressing in a stranger's place of business? Yes, it was an unbelievably bad idea.
Miss, I apologize for my colleague's behavior. He's still recovering from an unusual medical episode.
That doesn't really excuse it, does it?
Well, that was fun. I probably should have just progressed. This is like in my attempt to just be silly, I'm now failing checks, which is not ideal.
Your flashlight, some of the writing has faded.
Alright, no, I can read there.
The whole thing resembled.
Nothing there. It's like so close as well. It's so annoying.
A thick layer of coal dust. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing. The door is closed again. Nothing to do here anymore.
Ah, we can't go back into bodies. Dang, this is awfully frustrating.
Give me a moment.
Well, I guess we just have to poot along. It's gonna be a bit annoying running back and forth, but it's about all we can do. So this is all like my own doing. I'll be absolutely fair. I just kind of was like, yeah, this'll pass the time. And like I'm annoyingly close to it.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
You know the lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
This guy knows Ruby, no doubt. Just play dumb for now. Get
Why do you know
everything out
something?
of him
What
you
is it?
can.
I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. She may be involved with the drug business.
Man, I was hoping it isn't gonna be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
In a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again. Maybe she dyed it red. Titus said Ruby's hair is red.
What was the person's name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay? I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
He still is. Hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part. Not trickery. It's true. We would of course a lie. But a kind heart is tricky. Bah. Emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact.
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl...
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
Believe us, it really is.
I just can't, man. I'm not naive. She's got the darkness in her.
The darkness.
That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
It's not snitching, it's just a few questions.
It's snitching, man. I know what it is.
I was told everyone's afraid of it, you're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
The pain it was causing her.
When she left, did she leave the lawyer behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Wait, this guy says they're friends. Then, acquaintances. And he's okay with others ratting her out. Push Tommy and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
You're alright with others ratting her out, you just don't want your hands to be dirty. Put yourself in my shoes, I need this for another investigation too, it's important, I can't blow it. She's a suspect and I need you to tell where she is or I can't finish the investigation.
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too. You're not going to put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man.
I wouldn't be so sure, Tommy. Imagine it. An explosion of stars. Goodbye world of men, money, and machines.
Thank you, friend.
Right, we're so close. So close. 12 minutes. I literally need to talk to anyone. And then watch me like waste 2 rolls on a bad check for the ice cream thing and not get it. But you know, YOLO.
You see several packages.
Here you go.
We'll grab the raincoat. Speak to this
Looking
racist.
for something?
What was the argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
Oh, you're just a racist, makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Okay, what else have you
So,
thought?
lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources.
Mm-hmm.
The problem?
Go.
The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruders species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Say
It's
nothing.
true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You
Right.
might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, no, you can take racism and F off.
Don't push your luck, runt.
Gives you a disgusted look and says his attention elsewhere.
Looking for something, runt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
First you knew. No, you didn't.
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
He's been expecting this. He's really puffed himself up.
Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does, the lady driver?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Yeah, him.
Cross your arms and nod.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
Say nothing.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
His hands are shaking now.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Half like formidable. Let's go for it.
The main thing is to not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume?
The jig's up. I've got the goods on you.
Oh yeah? And what goods are those?
You know, the goods.
There's some kind of homo thing?
I don't really know where that came
The
from.
lieutenant gives you a brief sideways glance.
Let's just go and ask Tommy, alright? We are wasting our time here.
We blew that. But we completed the thought.
Of reality. Congrats, you're sober. It will take a while for your body to remember how to metabolize anything that isn't sugar from alcohol. So you're going to be pretty ravenous soon. Eat plenty. You can expect your coordination and balance to improve in a couple of weeks. In 2 months, you might start sleeping like a normal person. Full recovery will take years though. It'll be depressing, and it'll be boring. Don't expect any further rewards or hand claps. This is how normal people are all the time.
Bonuses? Oh. Turn of the self, no positive effects from alcohol. So that really was not very beneficial. But at least I'm only down 1 physical instrument, I guess, so we can at least roll and try. Great, what a great waste of time this. I'm sober for nothing. All that work. 20 in-game hours for nothing. Alright, well, let's... Physical instrument. What bonus do I have from my gloves? Flight. Okay. Nothing else that helps. Let's equip this. Let's we'll do a quick save. Can only increase the flames by 2, so
is dead still.
it's now
It
a
has
quarter.
hand-crank ice cream churn
Slightly
and
better.
An electric freezer. The ice around it. Ice groans
Oh,
and
let's
howls under the
go.
strain of your giant Gewalzund multi-tool.
We're
Until the
cracking
hook
open the
cracks
ice cream, boys. Heroic success.
Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side.
It was worth it.
Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
What? No ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
The lieutenant agrees. Someone's stomach grumbles. The room feels very cold.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen Kilda as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Let's try it.
Tiles on the cube are like a smooth drawer. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key. The speaker
Right.
comes.
Good afternoon, please repeat. Is this the offset copy?
Yep.
Good. Please no, that's not it.
What does she mean? That's not it. What's the password then?
Received.
That sounds bad. A login attempt. Don't worry. Passwords are
Fortress accident.
That's
Thank
it's
tiles on the
fine.
cube. The filament slides out.
When she says, "Why did you try and use it?" I'll be like, "Well, I wasn't. I was worried that we weren't gonna make it." Quite fun that didn't work though, I'll be fair. No ice cream, 0 out of 10. Gotta be said. Right, let's freaking go. I now ever so slightly regret going Scorched Earth with Joyce / Everett. But here we are.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy. A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still, no phasmid. Poor things.
Got the offsite copy, it only took forever.
Yes, what is it? Yes?
I brought you the
Thanks.
filament.
Looks like it's the one.
What's gonna happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
Wait, no. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
What are we even hoping to
I
find?
have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out.
Play it cool.
Sorna doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it.
Where? Lean closer.
Hold on.
Can I do anything?
Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Oh my god, congratulations.
Thank you.
So where is it?
There. In the swallow.
Okay,
Think you can help me again?
sure.
I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations. Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick. Thanks.
Okay. Are the balls numbered?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound.
Move the fourth ball. Left 5 from the left 5 centimeters.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, move the water bowls.
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
She stops biting into her chaplet.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Isn't it going to just be silent?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything.
Uh-oh.
I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns her face to you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her
What
chin.
if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
You're overthinking it.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
It's scary, but we have to face it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on
The
the keyboard.
lieutenant takes a step back, and then nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing. She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Damn it.
She lets out a loud sigh, tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Come on, did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No.
She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Perception. Wow, okay. I'll roll.
All you hear is your own breathing, heavy and hoarse from all the nights spent drinking. It's the breath of an old man.
Oh, my morale is now increased by a bar.
But there's something else. There has to be something big, something unexpected, something new, yet to be discovered. Ghosts, speak to me. When was the last time this world had anything new to say?
Well, did you hear anything?
I'm not sure. There seems to be something there. I couldn't really make it out. No,
Yeah.
nothing.
The lieutenant looks down at the floor,
Okay, one
as if
second.
to say, you're wasting time here. Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
Alright, one second. I'm just going to do a quick... I can increase perception again. I've got a bunch of skill points, but I can also equip stuff that boosts perception. Presuming I have some. Minus perception. Minus perception. That's +1 to perception. Well, let's bang a point on it. That improve it?
Yes, what is it?
That got up a quarter, so that's pretty decent. But I'll speak to Andre and see if I can improve it a little bit further. In the meanwhile, what did these give me? Composure. I'll take the perception stat. However, I'm just going to take a quick toilet break. And we'll be back in just a couple of seconds. Mario and I need the loot, so don't go away. It's probably going to get copyright grabbed, isn't it? Right, back to it. I feel like I really set us up for... I gave it a bit of the commentator's curse. Because I feel like... I was like, oh, we'll probably get loads sorted this week. And we have proceeded to not. So, there's that. Full of holes? Could the post hide treasure? Is this because I increased my perception? That's really weird. That's so strange. But not strange, but like, I love that like your perceptions that has such a actual like impact on the world. Wow, 2.6 reality, yeah. Big money. Alright, boys. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Ecclesiastics own the church. I wanted to talk to you about this temple.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even is running water.
And it's the still too.
Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Okay, alright.
He nods enthusiastically. No
Maybe
doubt,
everything isn't
little
quite as you've been
relief.
told. Take a moment to analyze. You mentioned some kind of equipment.
Yes. What?
Oh.
The what now?
Point to the bottles of nasal spray.
Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
Hey, you sound fine to me.
That's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
Good, now what's the next thing? Oh, can I have some?
Sure. Here you go, officer. The Noser. Blast away.
Okay.
He nods enthusiastically. No doubt.
YOLO.
A little. Okay. So
Alright.
the Speed Freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Youths like music. You feel as though you might have liked music more when you were young, too. But we digress. Indeed. So one of them came upon the abandoned church. They want to turn it into a club for dance music, but agents of narcomania have overrun it. You shudder to think of all the narco they must have already consumed in there. Narco is bad. Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent.
Goodbye,
Alright, kind of living in this weird space where I have like stuff to burn at the minute. So we're gonna YOLO. Put on anything that boosts logic. That's +2 logic, that's more than the other one, right? Yeah. And then I'm gonna just chuck a point into logic just for the sake of. Now let's try that again.
So,
8. Wow, we doubled our shot.
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids, now gather around.
The young Speed Freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I feel sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone in here sees I'm a disgrace to the uniform. I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of Lieutenant Yaffair. Yeah, I could have been captain, imagine that. I was even entrusted with a firearm, believe it or not. Tap your holster. Go with this one.
What happened?
Disco happened. It smelled so impossibly sweet. Life taught me a new one. I did. I happened to myself.
That's a real downer.
Now obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me.
The young speed freak is silent. He senses something is wrong.
Sona hinted that there's something else going on, that I'm being naive. This isn't the makings of the club, it's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
He points at the speaker.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where is his friend? Did he lose his friend? You have no headphones. Wouldn't Ansel need headphones to spin tape? The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
Where's his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
That was a speaker, you only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic.
You have no headphones.
Systems.
What do you know about spinning tape?
I know you pawn them like for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
The nose fed is here for the active
He said
ingredient.
it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely pseudoephedrine. Almost exactly the shape of ephedrine.
There's no need for me to pilot anymore, is there?
No shit.
Sona hinted that there's something else going on. In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Preposterous.
I meant to say, not true.
So what are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
You tell me what's going on, and we'll work from there. I can be lenient. I don't really care if you want to crack the case. Do what you want, and I'll do what I want to do. We do this lawman style. First tell me everything, then I pass a judgment.
Or else?
Or else I'll blow your brains out. Or else I'll call back up and haul you off to the pen. All my cut will be 100%. Haven't you heard? I'm the district cop this side of the river. Or else I'll call for backup and haul you off to the pen.
Okay, man. Okay.
He raises his hands.
Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal.
Because we do! We totally do!
We just need to turn it into a speed lab before.
To get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
Whatever you think is right, sir. But please, we were only trying to make a living.
This is it. Judgment time.
Ask for a bribe. Pack up and report to Precinct 41. Arrest them. Get lost. I don't want to see you again. Evict Let's do this clean. No speed lab. Just a club for music. Proceed with the club. It wouldn't work without the lab. Do you have to keep the club live? Let's keep the club going. Inhuman proportions.
I knew it.
The would-be leader drops his spiked head between his
It's
knees.
impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for anodic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
So there was never going to be a club in there?
There needs to be a club for anodic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Right, let's call this indecent crime prevention, but I have my
Okay.
own.
We'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but. I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Goodbye, officer.
I believe in new music, you know. Right, let's try the perception roll again, I guess. I'm really putting the RPG into the RPG element. Right, anything that boosts perception other than what I currently have on. It's minus perception. Okay, right, we'll put... I think everything else is as I add it on. I think I had different glasses on, maybe. 1 logic, minus 1 authority. I feel like I had some cooler glasses on. I have no glasses. Oh, I had this one. Sweet. Okay. I have +1 perception. I have another point I can chuck into it. We're at a quarter for the roll. Oh.
Yes, what is it?
28, let's go. Wow.
Still nothing. Sauna isn't even looking at you this time.
One more time. Even. Okay, so.
Yes, what is it?
Come on. Wow.
Still nothing. Sauna isn't even looking at you this time.
Yes, what is it?
I don't really want to bang me last point in there, like. I'll be honest. So I guess that's that for now. I mean, perception being up isn't actually a bad thing, though, to be fair. For all intents and purposes.
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind.
Could Ruby be in
Sometimes
there?
the only way to go forward is to fail first.
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
Impossible. Listen to the wind.
Suddenly, all is quiet. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first. Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you.
YOLO, we'll just get chucking in shivers. I only get like one more attempt at this, so...
The once bright mural towers above you. A breeze, like a quiet
Wow.
sigh, moves over you. The cool air go to the children of the big sea. The wind rushes away, leaving you where you were, on the rotting boards of the felled building.
Officer, are you okay? It looked like we lost you for a second.
I think I need to talk to some kids in the village. The wind told me to talk to children.
Okay, when you're ready, officer.
A 40 and a 50, like, and I double one that one. Flipping out. Heavy that. I can't be that mad because I feel like I've got a couple of the others that really push the investigation further.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone.
Have you seen
while the
anything
other
strange
watches him
lately?
Do it.
He must be the twin.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
Kids, anything strange happen lately?
We had bad words and said, I got in trouble. Bad words. Bad words.
Bad words are bad. Don't say them, kids. It's first step to a life of crime.
We won't. We learned.
Let's move on. When did you hear the bad words? Was it from someone on the coast, the radio?
We just heard funny voices. We thought the voices were funny. We said what they said, and then we got in trouble.
Where did you hear them? Did you overhear someone say them? Was it on the radio?
What's that? We just heard them in our head.
Heard them in your head?
No, I heard people talking, except just in my head.
Okay.
It was like, it is time at last. My nasty speed reeks. Our brother man is about to grow up. DJ Flatios, Big Boy Daviel single is here. Buckle up, cause this is the fastest track that you're ever gonna hear. Turn up the volume. Blow those speakers out. Now here's no. Don't say bad words, stupid.
A word when you're done.
The boy draws a jagged rock across the ground. It leaves a white scratch.
Is little Lily your sister?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You being okay about it?
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
Kids, have you seen any bad people around?
Bad people.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
Then we're definitely doing it.
Children are stupid. stupid. That's good. That's helpful.
Detective, about what the twins had to say, I believe they heard something. And given the poverty of this part of town, I don't know how they could have heard the radio. I don't know how they heard it, but I know the station they imitated. So they must have heard it somehow.
What channel was it?
Speed Freaks FM.
Huh?
Yeah, local station, known for its kinetic music and aggressive style.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Anyway, weird as it is, the situation is not connected to the murder. This isn't our business.
It's a mystery, though. Mysteries are our business. But it's related, Kim. The wind told me so.
The lieutenant says nothing. An ocean breeze blows in strong. He raises his jacket collar against it.
Besides, maybe it was just a radio they overheard. They might not be old enough to know the difference. How would they have heard the voices?
Even if it was a radio, where was it coming from?
The lieutenant shrugs.
Let's at least rule out radios before continuing. Maybe the twins didn't know it was a radio they were hearing. The washerwoman seems to know everything that happens here. Let's ask if she heard anything before moving on. After you.
The children of the wind.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you heard a radio on the coast in the last week or so?
A radio? Ah, no. We play no radio here. There's one in the shack, but it's never used.
Are you sure you didn't hear? Any idea how the twins could have heard Speed Freaks FM?
Was that the nonsense we were spouting? Huh.
She shakes her head.
No, I have no idea where they heard it. They've been in earshot all week, and no radio.
Are you sure you didn't hear any radio?
These ears know every sound that belongs to this coast. I would know if I heard anything different.
We good, Kim?
Let's just get it out of the way as fast as we can. Contact dispatch from my kinema and ask them to connect you to the station. Maybe they can shed some light on this. I'm ready when you are. Thank you, ma'am.
Anything else?
Your question about
What
Ruby.
more do you want to know about that? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Let's hear.
So I mean, like, this is part of the genius of the game, right? Like, I failed those 2 checks. You could argue that, like, failing 2 that are about 50, that equal out as 50-50, is pretty hard luck. So it has this inbuilt fail-safe of, like, right, okay, well, if you faff about doing this other thing, it'll kind of work out, right? And, like, that's fine, but, you know, losing 250 is just, like, really rough. So it'll be interesting to see how this develops. Perception one was also just really unlucky, but here we are.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
We got the radio.
Precinct 57, how may I assist you?
Hey, Alice, I need you to connect me to Speed Freaks FM.
Come again, officer?
Speed Freaks FM, a radio station. It's the case.
Okay, officer. 1 moment. I have the GMS on the line. I'll connect you now.
Yo!
Hello, is this DJ Mesh?
It is. I got a few minutes before I gotta go back on air. What can I do for you, cop man?
I'm just calling to confirm. Did you debut a new track from DJ Flacchio a few days
An
ago?
asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
What?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. Parentheses, and I'm puking. An asshole is a mouth for shit, and I'm puking.
Are you insulting an officer of the
What?
law?
No! I ain't telling you off, man. That's the name of the song. An asshole is a mouth for shit, and I'm puking.
We talked to some kids who said they heard it. Do you know how that could be possible?
Is that what this is about? Listen, it's not our problem if kids decide to tune into River Shaw's hottest station.
It's not that they played it on a radio, they heard it in their head. Do you know how that's possible?
I don't understand. Are you asking if we can, like, play our station into people's brains?
Sure, if most radio can't tune out, you'd make a killing on ads. Yeah, like a new way to equalize people getting them all on the same station, a great tool for communism. Exactly like that, because I think you're an enemy of the traditional values forcing your filth in the innocent. Yeah, like that maybe it was part of your civic duty you were just testing out for the government.
Speed Freaks FM is elective listening, man. We don't want to force the people to adopt our thinking. That's fascist bullshit.
No, it wasn't my fascist line, that was my ultra-liberal one. I can do the fascist one if you want.
You're a fucking wild man. Sure, let's hear it.
Okay, the fascist thing was me calling you an enemy of the state for force pumping filth into children that's corrupting traditional values.
Oh, man, I love it. You're great. No, we didn't do anything like that. With no how to. We just played it on air like normal people. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
No, that was it. Thanks for
Nah,
your time.
man, thank you. This has been an absolute pleasure. Later, cop man.
The party has terminated the call. Is there anything else I can do for you, officer?
Press the button labeled saved and turn on Freaks FM.
57, over.
In the cabin, you see a... Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Hold on.
This is precinct 57.
It requires no adjustment. The radio...
Spoke to the wildest cop and rapper show. Didn't even get his name. But whoever that mystery cop was,
we salute
him.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
He's still avoiding your gaze, and his ears glow red.
Sorry about it. I wanted to contact the dispatch, pick up the radio, and turn it back to prime line. That's DJ Mesh. That was Speed Freaks.
The lieutenant is resolutely silent, staring at the console. A look of betrayal. The secret has been revealed.
Oh man, you should have told me you liked them. I could have asked for a shout out.
I don't listen to them.
It's okay to like what you like, Kim.
I don't like it. I don't know how that channel got marked.
You're lying to me right now, Kim?
Excuse me?
Come on, man, you can tell me. I said it, you effing lied.
The lieutenant raises an eyebrow. The ocean wind blows, bringing in the smell of salt. That eyebrow. He's using his authority against you. You can't resist.
Oh, God.
He remains silent.
Right, you don't want to get into this, no problem.
Nothing to get into, really. But sure, let's focus on the important things.
Points to the carriage. Right, and the
In
call.
the cabin, you see a set.
Close. Kim.
Okay, about that call, let's start from the top. There's no doubt the twins heard Speed Freaks FM. I still don't know how without a radio, but they did.
We're not any closer knowing how they heard it though, are we?
No, we are not.
I mean, a weird voice in my head said to talk to the kids. Maybe it's related.
I don't think the voices in your head are related to this, no.
But it didn't sound like one of my thoughts sounded... It didn't sound like one of my thoughts. It sounded like a lady.
The lieutenant gives you a long look.
I don't know what to say to that, or what you want me to say. I'm sorry. Did we ask where the kids were when they heard the voice?
I didn't, sorry.
No need to apologize. I was just going to say it'd be a good idea to ask them. And, Detective, thanks for this. It's been interesting.
What a weird old little game this is, eh? I really feel like I commentated Curse this been a bit of a damn squib. I was really hoping we get into like the electrics building or something. Like, I don't understand how I've played for over 5 hours and like, I mean, we read some books, that was fun.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks
Real quick, boys.
while the other watches.
Where were you when you heard the voices?
There.
The boys point towards 2 of the ruined monoliths
We
nearby.
were there.
Bell building looms overhead. Ha! I knew it.
Full circle. Back to Feld, then.
The boy turns the rock over
All right, back to Feld. I don't know what that did for us. I mean, I suppose it gave us a lead, right?
The once bright mural
Math
towers above you.
encyclopedia. It's still only
saying,
58. Come on
Feld
now.
Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just... Let's see.
Oh,
Let's see.
wow.
Just flicking through the index of your knowledge. Searching. We have, nothing that would be useful here. Sorry.
What is he talking about?
I am not sure, Mikhail.
Judging eyes. Like he's a fucking brain doctor. What the hell does he know?
Let's move on. I don't think we need to stand around anymore.
Apologies. You just need time to remember. There has to be something there. Go do other things around the coast. That might help.
I mean, this is clearly some like final level boss type stuff, but like my encyclopedia is pretty good. I just added less a bonus on it. Like my shivers was higher because I've done more quests for that. So frustrating. But like that's 3 checks that were like all 50-odd%, all fail. That's such a bummer.
A few locusts trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in a heap in the corner. Dead. Poor things.
Stop messing with the coin view and hold on to something. The wind is so strong. Cigarette butts. Yeah, I mean now I'm legitimately stuck. Seems important.
Just dead and dying locusts, and the slow swaying of surrounding reeds. Poor things.
Like, I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do at this point.
An old door, worn by elements, guards that you rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
we don't get in there.
Maybe check your journal. It's a good shout.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
But I want to.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do.
I'm not going to accept this. The door could be part of the investigation.
That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
At least you can think about opening it.
Thought gained
about
one more
doors
door.
in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life.
Yeah, I got no more space for thoughts. Oh, my psych has gone up to 5. That's pretty decent. Alright, the journal's a good shout. Right, children of the big sea. Put the pieces together. Right. Then to the fell mural and consult the wind. If you don't know what to do. Other than that, keep searching the coast. Can't seem to progress with that. When Kim's not around. Figure out why Sona couldn't hear anything. Okay. The driver where her lorry is. Ask another about the two's possible meaning. Find a way into the secret passage. Have I like effed up? Huh. Huh. I am regretting my choices. Perception, the key stat. In a way, I'm just kind of intrigued to see how the game handles this, because at the minute I'm essentially like not entirely locked, but like, you know, this is like very, very like, yeah, I have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Hello again.
Right, so you used me to set up a drug lab.
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth. Which is...
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
Delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it.
I just wanted you to know I knew about
Okay, but I still regret it. I should have been able to control them. And I will in the future. I promise. May I ask? What did you tell them?
Do what you will with the dance club plans, just no drug labs, please.
Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise. My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
Stands, you must have something.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
What about you? Tell me something about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Oh, okay.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but... My associates? Sorry.
to the cops.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later.
Okay, well, that's at least a new task, I guess.
A cockatoo is this book
There was a
talks
check
about
in
the
here,
delicate
though?
nature.
No, I don't know where it is. Oh man, I'm so confused.
Yes?
Logic. Well, let's roll out.
You pick over what's
Oh
left of
my.
your frontal cortex, but no compelling explanations.
We used up all our luck last week, honestly. That's the fourth check in a row that has been over 50%. How do you have such bad RNG? The lords of RNG Jesus gives and RNG Jesus takes. Damn it. Well, well, well. Really should put more into perception at the start now. What you know is Ruby, the current strongest lead you have in the case, is hiding somewhere on this coast. I love that you bothered to write that, Toma, as a like in-game prompt.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down.
Alright, well, all be on a bum note. I think we're going to have to leave it there for this week. Yeah, very perplexed. I really thought we were maybe going to chew a bit more ground up this week. Alas, we did not. And yeah, I guess we'll just keep running around the coast when we pick up. I'll try to go back, speak to some other people, maybe. But yeah, for now, this is defo a bit of a yikes on my part. I don't know. Explain to me how you can do 4 checks that are all that equate to 50%. 5 even actually, because the first perception one was like 38, I think, which I know was lower, but like I did like 3 of them, then the 2 shivers, then the encyclopedia, and then that logic one blew them all. Just all of them absolutely conquered it. One of them was a double 1. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Right, well, we shan't save scum. We shan't do anything silly or trivial. We will accept it. The game is clearly designed for this. I feel like I've seen some white checks redo like when you start a new day. So I don't know if like maybe something will happen. Maybe like it'll just progress it along. Especially now I've got the house and don't need to stay in the whaling. But for now, we will say goodbye to YouTube. I appreciate you all joining me on this episodic novel that we're on. And stay tuned for the next few episodes. Like, this feels like it's building to a conclusion. I thought we would be closer this week than we are, so we'll go with that. But otherwise, take it easy.